Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of The Banks of Certain Rivers by Jon Harrison, performed by Mikael Naramore. I was courageous, industrious, nearly a model of virtue. But that is good for nothing. Czesław Miłosz. When Christopher was still in middle school and not yet so big, my employer, the Port Manitou School District, frequently sent me off to education conferences. I'd just finished my master's, and as low man on the administrative totem pole, I became the selected emissary for our district. Most of the events were pretty dull. Technology trends and education, new media for science teachers, and so on. Holiday Inn banquet rooms in Lansing, Detroit, Grand Rapids. I'd go alone, suffer through, and report what I'd learned to the board once home. But every once in a while, I'd be sent somewhere fun. Chicago, Denver, a city like that. And if I could work it, I'd arrange for Chris and my wife, Wendy, to come along for a mini vacation. We had good times on those trips. The autumn that Chris entered the 8th grade, not long before he turned 14, I was directed to attend a conference in Wisconsin called Engaging Teens in Science and Math. The topic seemed interesting enough, but the locale was most intriguing. A 100-year-old hotel on Lake Michigan, owned by some storied Milwaukee brewing family. It seemed to me like the sort of thing Chris would love, and Wendy was all for it, so I used our frequent flyer miles and got tickets for the three of us. The hotel, we discovered upon our arrival, was ancient, rambling, and totally charming. Painted yellow outside with peeling white trim. Additions built over additions, exposed pipes, shared bathrooms, and not a level floor in the place. There were screened-in porches for each room with splintery Adirondack chairs facing the lake, where Wendy could read from her stack of paperbacks, and sea kayaks and sunfish sailboats pulled up on the beach for Chris to mess around in for hours on end. They both loved it. Unfortunately for me, the conference was a complete bore. Not that I disagreed with the topic, I was entirely for it. I'd just heard it all before. I was lucky enough to run into a friend, Ann Vasquez, an elementary school librarian from downstate. She'd been sent out on the conference circuit too, and we made a point of meeting up when we could to mitigate our boredom. Ann and I sat together on the last day, Sunday.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?